Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And we're underway here in South Philly. We'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right to the air, it's Hurts. They find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley, and he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Now Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll complete it to Adams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Stafford working from the pistol. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. It's a short kick. Fair catch is called for, and they're going to be in business with a short field to work.
The Rams, 40-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
The 29-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down. Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Shipley. Touchdown.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throw on third down, Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here's Ethan Evans now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. He'll manage only a couple. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts to throw. That one pulled in by Bryant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Up to the air again. Hurts. He'll get that to Wilson. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot. Their job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Hurts again. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
It's a good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And he'll take it on in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown Rams. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over the first down. 26-yard line. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll be second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Hurts working in the pistol. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's down inside. The 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
The motion man is Nakua. First down, it is Williams. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got it. That's Burks. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Now it is 1st and goal. Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd down, it's Stafford. To the goal line and in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 14-6 lead.
14, Eagles 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The motion man is Nakua. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Stafford.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. That one intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So third and long, trying to pick up a first down to keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in third and long, you're trying to make a play, and sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and pick 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They put Adams in motion. Stafford now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
7-yard gain on play. And it's third down.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for the Rams. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. First down, here's Shipley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
from the 33. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They run over center with Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
59.
Stafford now. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, L.A.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball from Mitchell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Stafford going to tap this one forward. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
They put Adams in motion. Stafford now on second down. No chance at all. He'll go down. Azeez Ojulari in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
I really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
Team headed out for the Rams. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. A but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 44-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll give it here to Shipley. He gets free to the 20. And he will score. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third and 10. Now it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really nice job here by the defense staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On third down, it's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Braden Fisk. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings us second down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
9-yard pickup. It's second and inches at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Second and inches. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Second down, it's Stafford. He's got it. That's Burks. And he'll take this one in. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Rams. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Jackson now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. That one down the field, but incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Second down throw for Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Second and 10. Again, Hurts. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is it. Complete. The throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
At the 30-yard line.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the outside, complete, it's Wilson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He pulls it in around the 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and goal. Hurts working in the pistol. And he's in. Jalen Holt. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Off-play action. It's Stafford. He'll be forced outright. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the third has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. The shotgun snaps to Stafford. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, L.A.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua.
Little miscommunication there, and now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Rams punting unit coming out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A carry here for Shipley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Hurts. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run with Shipley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Working free downfield. That's Polk. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Here's Hurts. He'll go right back to Polk. Again, it's complete. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft
game, this has been back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Patterson now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's Stafford. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
The man in motion is Burks. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, 5-0! 59!
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Eagles recover the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Not Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Open man, and that's Bryant. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he's going to have the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts now. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. He might more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk about Ranger. Hold up. Don't.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll set up fourth down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
First and 10 now from the 36. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Stafford now on second down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On third down, Stafford to the left side, and Adams has it. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but it appears just to be a few inches short.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to have the Rams first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
Plenty of time, all three timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things much harder. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. Stafford working from the pistol. That is Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It is 2nd and 9. Once again, they'll give it to Shipley. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. It's 3rd and 4. Another carry here for Shipley. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
before they from a. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Getting crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky,